called out by the extraordinary female boxer that is Claressa Shields. Bigger gloves while she's wearing smaller gloves, headgear, whatever. Here are the scenarios. You're going to hit her and have women groups complaining about how you hit a woman. You're hitting on a woman.
Stephen A. Smith responded to Claressa Shields roasting her for challenging Rolando Romero in a fight. Smith argued that even if Romero stepped into the ring with her, the situation would put him in a difficult position, noting that any outcome would likely bring criticism simply because he'd be fighting a woman.
I don't want to rain on Claressa Shields' parade because I want her to get whatever she wants. I got a lot of respect for her. Unless you're going to go in there and let her punch you without you punching her at all, without you trying to win at all, without you competing, you just want to be a punching bag, unless that's what you're talking about.
Rolando Romero also responded to the bold claim from Claressa Shields, saying that Shields could definitely beat him because he doesn't hit women, suggesting that even if the matchup were possible, he wouldn't feel comfortable fighting her in the ring.
Just happened the other day, Claressa Shields was on a podcast and she was talking about fighting, and she said that she could beat Rolly Romero. She said, and I think the guy came back to her saying, "Oh my God, he's a power puncher. I mean, once he connects." And she said, I'm bigger than him, and bigger guys, bigger boxers are generally going to win against smaller guys. So I have better skills than him, better boxing skills than him, and I'm bigger than him. I'm just your thoughts when you saw that clip. What did you think when you saw that?
I believe her. I believe she can beat me. Yeah, she'll knock me out.
Why out of all the names did you pull your name out of the hat?
No. I believe her. I truly believe she can beat me.
Yeah, it's interesting. Give me your ultimate goal.
In a recent interview, Rolly said he didn't understand why she kept targeting him, even though they had never planned an actual fight. He acknowledged Shields' status as one of the greatest female fighters.
Why specifically with me? I think, of course, she is the greatest fighter of all time, the greatest female fighter of all time. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or questions about that. But I don't know why she always targets me.
Like, did you two run into each other? Anything that all these years later,
those were the first two interactions. I remember the exact dates and everything because, I remember everything that has happened to me in my life.
Because, I mean, I know you're not the first, because a couple of years back, I know her and Keith Thurman had words flying back and forth.
Yeah, I never understood that one either. But it's still, at the end of it, I don't care. Me and her will never be in the ring. I do not hit women.
But said there's no actual fight happening between them. Romero emphasized that male and female boxing are separate for a reason. He explained that divisions exist to ensure fairness, and while he respects her skills, a real fight between them isn't appropriate.
But there's male and females, and it's divided for a reason.
I mean, in a way, it's created headlines for you. I mean, no one expects you and her to fight. So, I mean, it's not like anyone out there is calling for a Rolly Claressa Shields fight. It just, I know it came out of left field for a lot of us on the sidelines. We were like, probably should call out Michaela, should call out Katie Taylor. We're like, why is she calling out Rolly?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know, but she also knows it's never going to happen. Aside from that, too, she thanked me because I knocked out the dude that had knocked her out in sparring. I knocked him out in my 11th fight.
Stephen A. Smith added context, noting that even though Claressa has sparred with men, professional boxing is very different from sparring. He emphasized that a sanctioned match involves higher stakes, rules, and intensity, making it unsafe and inappropriate to equate sparring experience with a real competitive fight.
She is no joke. She can fight. That is her in the boxing ring right now, fighting a man. That's who she's fighting. That's what she does. Claressa Shields is no joke. She's fired numerous shots in his direction on multiple occasions in recent years, but reiterated her call out of him over the weekend. She's the pound-for-pound king in women's boxing. She's 14-0, only 2 knockouts.
Shields may be highly skilled, even an unstoppable force in women's boxing, but against a male fighter like Rolly Romero, she would be overpowered. Even lighter men hit differently than women she's faced. Their punches, strength, and resilience make professional male bouts unsafe for her.
Accolades, you might have the aura of this unstoppable, immovable object as a woman, but not as a man. You will get beat by Rolly Romero, and you will get hospitalized by a guy like Gennady Golovkin, which you called out one time. I can come out of retirement right now at 40, in my mid-40s, and beat a Claressa Shields. You cannot do that, Chris Maddox. You cannot disrespect women's greatness and men's greatness, or not even greatness, just average, because Rolly Romero is average.
Well, let me drill down that for a minute there, because I fundamentally agree with you that Claressa cannot beat Rolly. I mean, Rolly, for all his wackiness, can punch. And even though he is several weight classes lighter than Claressa Shields, you get hit by Rolly, it's different. It's a lot different than getting hit by Lonnie Daniels and Franchon Cruz-Dezurn and all the women that she has fought over the last couple of years. Even if just body shots that someone like Rolly is throwing, it would be it would end badly.
However, Shields argued that Rolando Romero doesn't have real boxing skills, claiming his success mainly comes from power and awkwardness rather than technique. She also pointed out that every Heil fighter he has faced has knocked him out, saying that shows the difference between raw power and true boxing ability.
I can go where Rolly's at and beat that. Rolly can't box nothing like me. It don't matter about no power. You don't have no skill. So next time Rolly come to my inbox, just know, yeah, I'm really about that. And I will show up where you at and show you what's up. He like, oh, you're not better than me and I'm not better than you. I'm just telling you that all of the greats have been dropped. I got a video of all your favorite fighters getting dropped. Rolly, congratulations. You got knocked out. Shut up. Shut up. You got knocked out in a real fight. Foreign. You got knocked out for real. So hush your mouth. Shakur beat your ass. Ryan will beat you up. Tiafimo beat you up. Devin Haney, a dog walk you. Everybody like, who is Rolly? The dude who Tank knocked out. And when I see Rolly, I want you to keep that same energy you have over that internet. That's all.
Sergio Mora highlighted Claressa Shields' remarkable achievements in women's boxing, noting her 2 Olympic gold medals and her status as undisputed champion across multiple weight classes from middleweight to heavyweight. He acknowledged that Shields' skill, technique, and accolades are extraordinary, and she is rightly celebrated as one of the greatest female boxers of all time. However, he stressed that the separation between men's and women's boxing exists for a very important reason.
I want to talk to Claressa Shields, the GOAT. I want to tell you straight out, because no one in women's boxing dares tell Claressa Shields the truth. You are an incredible boxer in the women's division. What you accomplished is incredible. I mean, it probably won't be broken. 2 gold medals, undisputed from junior middleweight all the way to heavyweight. Incredible accolades. They'll probably never be exceeded. But you can't beat a man. There's limits to boxing. That's the reason every sport in the world separates women.
Mora compared Shields' situation to Serena Williams facing male tennis players, emphasizing that even the most talented female athletes face inherent physical differences when competing against men. Men generally have greater strength, speed, and endurance, which can drastically alter the dynamics of a match. Specifically, men can deliver harder punches, absorb hits more effectively, and recover faster, making professional fights unsafe for women, even against elite female competitors. This distinction underscores why men's and women's boxing are separate divisions, ensuring both fairness and safety.
Greatest tennis player was on a talk show with David Letterman. Letterman asked her, could you compete with a man? No way. She had the humility to say, no, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. They did a match, and it wasn't even a best against the best. Serena Williams fought a 200th ranked tennis player and got beat. Both Williams sisters got beat by the 200th contender in tennis, but it was a man. Same thing will happen here if Claressa Shields decides to ever fight a man. She can fight the 200th ranked boxer in her division and will lose, because there's separation in strength, in size, in resistance, and being able to take a punch and rehydrating. It's two separate fields. So you can't move the field goal because you're the greatest at what you do as a woman. You have XX chromosomes. You can't come to this side with XY. XY stronger than you. They're stronger, they're bigger.
Shakur Stevenson shared his perspective on Claressa Shields, acknowledging her exceptional boxing talent and dominance in women's boxing. He praised her skill, technique, and accomplishments, highlighting that she has proven herself against the best in her division. However, Stevenson also addressed the ongoing debate about Shields facing male fighters, offering a realistic view of the physical differences between genders. He emphasized that while Shields is incredibly gifted, her achievements exist within women's boxing, and competing against men presents challenges beyond skill. He added that if Shields had been born male, she could have reached a level comparable to Floyd Mayweather Jr., demonstrating her extraordinary potential.
She was a boy, bro. That's why I was trying to tell you.
She was a boy.
If she was a boy. If she was a boy, she'd be Floyd Mayweather. Hello.
I don't know.
If she
That's
was
already
a boy,
you can't do that.
She will be Floyd Mayweather. How can she not,
Can't,
bro?
no, but I'm saying you can't do that. If she was a boy, she might be playing soccer. We don't know what. You don't know what.
That's a great thing to say, but I'm just speaking like far as her.
Yeah.
If she was a boy, bro, it would be like.
Do you think she could actually beat a male like champion? Like seriously, like on some real shit. Like I know she tough, but you think she could beat any man champion?
My opinion is girls is girls, boys is boys.
Right.
A girl is gonna be a girl. I don't think a girl can beat a man. That's the same thing like you ask basketball players.
Yeah.
Like, can a female basketball player beat a male basketball?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. LeBron.
Because Claressa be talking hot though.
Nah, she's light